that they want to do something for their family, because after 12 they are 12 p.m. they are thinking they are sitting ideal, so they thought to do something for our society. So they started and they discussed and they started something unique which is very demanding in Gujarat and all North Indian states. So they decided to prepare papad, and the papad which started with the capital of 80 rupees become a 1600 crore business right now. And that is the story I'll be going now. So seven women, they decided to create the papad, and the story started. So they initially prepared the papad in the home. So and they used to uh, prepare the papad and they sell the papad to the nearby local store, and the response was very good. So lot of other shop people also, they ask, please provide your papad, it was very tasty. So from starting from 7 they reached 7500, like that they attract lot of other people. So in this way they attract other people also to the business, so they earned a lot. So their process to maintain the quality and all these things, so they decided, instead of going to home and preparing, this is taking time and everybody have different dough and materials, that flour material measurement is different, so quality might differ. So they decided in one center they'll prepare the dough, and everybody, all the women, they call the legit sister, who are the owner, into equal owner of the company, they'll go to the center and they collect the dough from the center. And next day morning they prepare papad and they bring to the center with the bus service provided, free bus service provided by the Legion sister. So there are three counter in the center. One is deposit, they'll deposit the papad, and another is the immediate collection, that payment, they'll collect the money, whatever the deposit they did the papad, they'll get the money. And another center is to uh, take the dough, take the dough for the next day. So that they'll collection counter, they'll collect the dough for the next day. So this is just a small business, but they impacted the, all the women empowerment. Actually they started with the vision, and the mission is to empower the women and the livelihood of the gender means people. So their motive was very good, so they are success actually. So in certain time they realize, if they are making good quality of papad, then only people will buy. So always they try to maintain the best quality, and the hing they got is from Afghanistan, and each quality they'll try to maintain their proper audit system, everything. And last 62 years they are running business with very good optimum quality. And another thing, now work from home, this startup, they started Lijat Papad, they started with work from home. All the ladies working from home. Right now we are telling in Corona time work from home, but they started in 1959, imagine. And also they started the startup company. That time startup was not new. They started the startup company. So all these things are done at that time. And another thing I'll tell you, 62 years, they not at all fired a single employee. When we are in the current situation, market is down or company is little lost, they try to fire the employees. But this Lijat Papad never fire a single employees. And whatever automation they done in the industry, they always think not to fire any employees and keep the all the ladies within it, because their visions are very clear to empower the women and their livelihoods. So same thing is working on the Starbucks actually. Starbucks and Elijah Papad, they work on the collective owners. So all people who are part of this company, they are individual owners. So they feel that they are working for the company, not for themselves. So individual, they think it is our company. So if mission and the vision is clear, then success is yours. So hope I added some value. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing, amazing.
Amazing, Prabhu.
Lizard papad, huh? Hope you all have had this papad. I don't know, here I never heard here. I think maybe some South Indian papads companies are there here.
No, you can find in supermarket. Recently, I am getting it. Rajat
Oh,
is
okay,
liking.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
then this time I'll
Yeah, it is very
definitely
famous.
check out
Yeah.
that one.
You can
Because here
try
all
that.
And please buy Lijat Papad. Yeah.
Yeah, legit
Because each
papad
money will
only.
go
We
to
are
the all the individual ladies, so it will empower our women.
Shri Mahila Graha Udyog. Yeah.
Yes, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
legit papad. It's available in supermarket.
Yeah.
We were searching.
DMart also.
More. DMart. Yeah, I don't
Amazon
know
maybe.
DMart, but
In Amazon also you can order.
Okay.
Metro is there.
Yeah, it's
I'll
very
check
tasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, nice, Prabhu. So one key takeaway from Prabhu's speech was it was amazing, right? Like there was no person fired, even though the company started almost 59 years back. Here we are struggling to just keep our job. Don't know what will happen after Corona or which wave, second wave, third wave, recession. This is like truly
90-year-old
amazing.
companies also firing.
I mean, for that sake, Prashant, FMCG, most of the companies, they did not fire. Even Parle-G did not fire even a single employee during this pandemic. And many other, like Amul also did not fire anybody. So, because these companies, they are, running on that policy basis that every day they earn some amount of money from every house of India.
Yes,
So
yes, correct.
their per year turnover is like huge.
Yeah, FMCG, like every day people want that, right? It comes
Correct.
from powder, snow, soap, everything, paste.
Everything.
It's whatever happens, that market will be there. Yes,
And
yes,
FMCG product will not the demand will not depreciate, because even when people are happy they will eat, even when they are upset like panda they will eat.
Perfect. Correct.
correct, correct.
Correct. Very true.
Yeah, if they are sad, they may eat more.
Perfect. Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, if they're frustrated, they will eat more.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, when the pandemic started, all become fat actually initially because all fried item we eat
Yeah.
initially. All the ladies are in trouble actually that time I remember.
Okay, now I think in our book club, no ladies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
fine.
think there are. Let me see the list.
No.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I
Thajeshwara Reddy, very confident. Sorry, Harsh, very confident.
Okay, thanks, Prabhu, for your talk. So, before going to the next topic, I would like to tell one joke. This I just saw in one Telugu film. I think most of the people know about this joke. So, I'll ask a question, okay? What do you call a laughing Muslim? Any guesses?
Hasina.
No.
Hasina.
Laughing Muslim, we have to call as Ismail.
Ismail bhai.
Ismail bhai.
It's not my joke. It's from Telugu movie. I liked it.
Yeah, but whoever knows Salim bhai hai.
No one is
Nice
here.
one, nice one.
Which movie?
Okay. Sorry?
Which movie?
Hasina also right answer, I think.
Touch
Yeah,
చేసి
they
చూడు.
are saying don't laugh, right? Hasina.
Oh, okay.
More literal meaning. Yes.
Okay, so on that note,
Nice
we'll go
one.
to next speaker. So this person, no, there is no need to introduce, because whenever he tells, the confidence and conviction speaks with his speech. And we all know the famous Shire King of our book club, Mr. Gyan. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Prashant. So if we come regularly in the book club, if we go live every week, if we attend every PIM session, our public speaking will improve, our confidence will improve, our knowledge will improve, and our personality will improve. As a result, our actions will be better and the result will be better, which will again result that our income will be better. So in a very simple term, the kind of actions we are taking, the kind of result we are going to get. Now, this is very simple and everyone knows that actions produce results. But the question is, if that is the case, then why we don't take the proper action? It's a very simple thing, but still the struggle is there of not taking the action. The answer to this is it's our feeling. We don't feel like doing something. Getting up early, it's a very simple thing. But if you ask people, 60 to 70% people, they will say that I don't like getting up early. And since they don't get that feeling, they don't get up early in the morning. Same applies to each and everything. Now, if that is the case, the question comes, why don't we get those feelings? What is the factor that influences our feelings? So the answer is, it's our attitude. And that says it's a perspective, the way we see the things. If we have the right perspective toward the thing, we will see in a better way. But if we have the wrong perspective about the things, we will get those kind of feelings. One very simple example, in my childhood, the people who used to drink, and we were told that they are not good people. Now the drinking may or may not be good, that's a separate topic. But my attitude toward those people became like that stay away from those kind of people. So that was my perspective, and I started seeing the things in that way. Now the question comes, if that is the case, then what is the determining factors of our attitude? And the answer to this question is very simple. It's our belief. The kind of things we believe, the kind of perspective we will have towards the thing. For example, some people, they just love eating. It's like if they are hungry, they will eat. If they are happy, they will eat. If they are sad, they will eat. Or it could be a drink also. When they are happy, they will drink, or when they are not happy. But in my case, that has never happened. How it all started, because I never got this belief, and this environment was not there, where if you are sad or if you are happy, you have to drink. So I didn't get that. So now the question is again coming. So what is the root behind these beliefs? How these beliefs are getting formed? And to answer to this question is, it's our programming. The way we are observing the things, the kind of environment we have, the kind of things we are taught from the childhood, that's our programming. One says, very simple example we can take. In our childhood, in my childhood especially, the relationship between student and teacher was like this, that we were scared of our teachers. They were allowed to scold us, and they were allowed to even beat us. And in family, nobody will complain that teacher has scolded me. Nowadays, the things have become like this, that teachers are scared of students. They are not allowed to do that. Now, I'm not saying which one is right or which one is wrong, but the kind of programming is happening, the similar kind of beliefs students are having, and same kind of attitude they are going to have, that will generate corresponding feelings, and again, which will lead to the result. So if we want to change our result, work on the root and change the programming. Thank you so much. I hope I have added somewhere.
Wow, very nice, yeah. Amazing. Wonderful. So self-management sequence. So our programming is the root cause through which our belief, our feelings, attitude, and then finally our actions depend. So how many of you have set a New Year goal, New Year resolutions, anything? Most of the people, right? Okay. So is that the first step towards achievement? Like, is it the first step, or taking action of that is the first step? We all, I think so many people have health goals, right? We'll enroll for the gym, but how many people are going to gym after Pongal or Sankranti? We know the bitter truth, right? So because after some days we feel like it's okay, we will do it later. All this is happening because of our feeling towards doing something, and the main evil or the main culprit is our programming, our self-talk. Whatever is our self-talk, we will do like that. Thanks, Jan, for that wonderful talk. Okay, then we'll go to the next speaker. So this person will speak about an amazing topic. Suppose if you have done something wrong, how the other person would like to correct you. The topic is how to make the fault seems easy to correct. So I'm inviting Mr. Harsha. So Harsha, the stage is yours.
Yeah, hi bro. Yeah, hi, good evening everyone. I'm Harsha, and the person introduced me. Like I'm talking about how to make the fault seems easy to correct. And yeah, it's from how to win friends and influence people. And the person, and yeah, okay, like whenever you do some mistake, right? Like what you expect is that it should be corrected, right? Like whenever you realize we have done a mistake, we would be realizing it should be corrected. Yeah, yeah, okay. Like, but if someone says you straight, right, you did a mistake, it would always be like, It's rude." He said something. I don't want to do it. Like even whenever you are whenever my mother says to clean my room, right, I would say, "No, I don't want to do it now." But as soon as I see at my room, I wanted to do it. In the same way, like whenever a manager says, "Yeah, these metrics are important. You should do it. This thing is wrong. You should correct it." We would always think like, "Yeah, no, now I am not going to do the correction." Right? Yeah, like, but whenever they say, "Okay, I think this is something different, can you check it again? Like I just wanted a clarity about this thing." Once or else if someone says to you in this way, like how we usually say with our friends and colleagues, right? Like, "Yeah, I think there is a better way to do this. Let me help you with it." This kind of approach, like I always mostly use this kind of I think this thing have a different kind of approach where we can do it. And yeah, when this thing really makes a good relationship, and yeah, they tend to easily correct it. Like it doesn't feel you don't feel like yeah, he's doing something, he's saying something to me, I should always know uh, the kind of thing where we get frustrated or where we get bad impression, it will not be there. And yeah, then coming to the next thing, like whenever we are someone who are big, like after correcting the mistake, right, like we should encourage them, like, "Yeah, you did it well and you corrected it so well." That kind of encouragement will make us feel even more happier. And yeah, like just don't straight up go and say you did a mistake, you should be correcting it, and don't repeat it. This kind of things really makes it more worse. So whenever something you are going to suggest, you go around, you stand in their point, what would you expect it to be? If what would you expect if you are at their place? So try and correct it in that manner. Try and say what you expect from them. That thing will eventually fall in a line. Like you would be more polite, you would be more how you should be, how it should be. And that will that will work most of the time. And whenever a mistake is corrected, right, like we should appreciate it. That small appreciation will always give more energy. That's the thing. And yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice, Harsha. Very nice.
Very
Okay. Thanks, Harsha, for the wonderful talk. So this while doing this with your spouse, be very careful. You cannot correct. You have to use this technique, especially with your wife. Because at the end, what happens, everybody knows who will say sorry.
Yeah, I'm still bachelor. Okay.
Yeah. You are very lucky to learn all these things before itself.
Yeah, that is why you are
Then you
going
should
through
be
this
more
behavioral
careful.
workshop, Okay. Yeah. So you are
Yeah,
learning
okay,
now.
okay. I'm learning.
Yeah. See, we don't have any issues. If you do this, if you follow this now, you will only not starve the next day. Otherwise, see,
Yeah, I even learned cooking, man. Cooking, bro.
correct. Best thing. This boy is learning. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Very fast. Right? So grasping very fast everything.
He is very busy in to fly outside India for his IELTS, like for his masters.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm trying
wow.
for my.
All the best.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
So recently he has finished the exam.
yeah.
So
Like this thing really, like I thought it would help me with the my speaking. Actually,
No
it
problem.
really did well.
very nice, Harsha. It is benefiting you, so we are also
Yeah.
happy for that. Okay, before going to next speaker, we'll just see who has joined newly. So we have Varma. So Varma, you can tell. I'll ask 4 questions, like from
Yeah.
which city you're joining, and who has invited you,
Okay.
and what did you like the most till now.
Yeah. Basically, I'm from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Yeah. Prashant invited me to this club. Actually, yeah. We were yeah in MTech. We are friends. Yeah. We met in MTech in Coimbatore. Yeah. Previously, he suggested me, but at the time I couldn't. But actually, I had yeah. I had intention of reading books and doing this kind of stuff. So I only asked him, on 2 days back, I have asked Prashant, please suggest me a book so that I can. Then I remember he asked me previously. He told me about this club. Yeah, the wonderful things are going on. So and he also shared his videos on the topics which could develop us personally and so I thought of joining this club. Everyone is sharing their ideas, so I like this. As this is the first one, I couldn't going on I can tell what's. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Varma. Welcome
Mm.
to our growth association.
Thank
So
you.
I can say this is the best decision you have taken in 2022.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, for welcoming me.
Yeah, our pleasure. So we'd like to go to the next person. So he's gonna tell about a topic called how to spur people onto the success. Muniraju, like, is your internet fine? Like, you can start. Yeah.
Can you hear
Like,
me? Is my voice is audible?
yeah, voice is audible. Yes, Muniraju, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Prashant, for this wonderful opportunity. Hi, my name is Muniraju. I've been introduced by Brajesh for this wonderful association. Today I'll talk about how to spur people onto success. First thing, what is the meaning of spur? The meaning of spur is the encouragement. And next question is,
I think there is some network issue. Okay, he joined.
oh, Prashant, I'll continue. Is it fine?
Yeah, continue, Muniraju.
Yeah. Next question is, why do we need or why do we require encouragement, or why do we need to encourage others to to reach their success? So with this, I'm going to start with one real story which was happened 100 years ago. There was a boy with the age of 10 years. He was working with one factory, but he was not happy with his job and not satisfied with all because he wanted to become a singer. But with his past experience, we can understand that he was discouraged by his teacher. His teacher was always saying that your voice is not good. I can't see any improvement on your singing. So he always seems like it's a wing. So he felt very the other is very poor peasant woman who is daily wage work. She always used him to encourage, always promising him, always motivating. Definitely, I can see some improvement on you. Just focus on that and try to improve that. Just practice, keep on singing. Yeah, this encouragement is given by his mother. She is a daily wage worker. She not wearing footwear to at least save some money to provide the best training, music training to him, and she was spending her days like that. So on the end of one day, he became very successful and greatest opera singer at his age. Do you know that person who is none other than Enrico Caruso? He is a famous Italian singer at his age, maybe 100 years back. So coming to our association, the same way, we recently started posting our lines or reading books, quotes, or any messages in the association. It's always encouraging me from the other members. So it will always motivate us to go forward. So with this encouragement, what happens is, so we'll convert our weakness to strength. So we'll get very motivated and we'll be very confident. So with this, I'm going to conclude my topic. I believe value from my topic. Thank you, friends.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice story. Very right.
The encouragement, anybody can become successful, but very few people encourage.
Thank you.
Thanks, Muniraju. Yeah, coming to the posts and the quotations in our Facebook group. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of active participation from many people. I can see many inspirational quotes from Ashish, Muniraju, Binay. Binay, I think so many. Very nice, Binay. We are really loving
Hey, I'm
it.
suffering from corona now, so I don't have any other work other than sitting on the internet and finding out all these stuff. Believe me.
Okay. So you are positive and you are making others positive in a good way.
Perfect. Yeah, correct.
Thanks
Will to
for that.
inspiration.
Yeah, even Prabhu, Biswajit, everybody are contributing. Ravi, very nice. It's a very good habit because we don't know in our group which quotation who will be able to touch, like which life you are able to touch. Many
Correct.
people will be in many situations in terms of maybe family relationship or health wise, that one quotation can just uplift somebody's mood. So keep doing it, keep practicing it, just make our group active. This is a wonderful initiative by Brajesh, Ashish, and all the core members. It was a wonderful initiation. And even I am also learning a lot. I am also getting uplifted by other quotations. Thank you. Okay. So Binay, okay, before giving to Binay, I would like to tell one joke to uplift now our book club. Okay, so this is also a husband-wife relationship joke. Okay, so at the lunchtime, so wife will call her husband and ask like, "Khana khaya? Is lunch over?" He tells like, "Yours. Is yours over?" She'll tell like, "No, I asked first." Then he tells, "No, I asked first. I wanted to ask. Before that, I asked first." He will tell. Then she will tell, "No, I only asked first." Then finally she will tell, "See, I have asked first. You will tell the answer or not." Then he will tell, "See, whatever you wanted to ask, it will come from my mouth by default." Then she will ask, "Okay, let's go shopping." Then he will tell, "Yeah, I had food." Okay, jokes apart, maybe I didn't tell that much properly, so that's fine. I'm learning still.
Good
Okay.
joke, very good joke.
Very nice joke.
Thank you, thank you. So Binay, you can continue, Binay.
Okay. So from here I'll be taking on, and I think we have the next speaker. I just love the way he speaks, his way of presentation, his examples, his juggleries, and what do I say? I mean, इनके तो क्या कहने, बस नाम ही काफी है. So let's welcome, Viswajit. The stage is all yours, and we are eager to listen to you.
I am audible.
Yeah, very loud, very crisp, very clear.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for invitation. Okay, so Pusparaj. Most of us saw this movie, right? Yeah. So today my topic is how to grow the attitude of I am important, and I'll connect this topic with this character Puspa. So if you see this movie, there are some scenes where you observe his attitude. Because of that, he got all the success in his life. One particular scene, the person for whom he was smuggling, he said he will give him 5 lakh per ton, and he asked he need 4%. And if you calculate, he's getting 4 lakh, and which is 1 lakh less. But when his friend will ask him, if I'll take 5 lakh, then it is like I am working under him. But if I'm taking 4%, then I'm working as a partner. That is called attitude. So your thoughts are more important to your success and happiness than what happens to you. There is a scene, he was sitting on a chair by keeping his leg crossed. When the supervisor said him to change his behavior, he said he cannot change his behavior. However, change the owner. See, the attitude of I am important. There is a scene, first time when the person give him a reward of 5 lakh. After that, he said he cannot take by car, as they are like daily wage workers. But with this 5 lakh, he can repay all his loan and he can live happily. But he says he will buy that car which is 5 lakh. And this is completely growth mindset. By that car, he can achieve so many things. Similarly, when we get our salary, we don't use them for our personal growth. We use them for saving or happiness for unnecessary things. So instead of that, if 5 to 10% of our salary we can invest on our personal growth, we can earn more money, which we cannot imagine also. But Puspa understood this logic. So only, as he said, he's not flower, he's fire. And the last scene, which is my favorite, where how his attitude when he was a coolie, now also after getting so much success, he have same attitude. And he said, brand is not the clothes we wear. It is all about our living, our thinking, and our growth mindset about I am important. So when he said Shekhawat, the police inspector, that if he remove the police uniform, even a dog cannot recognize. But if Puspa goes, then everyone can recognize by his attitude, because of his attitude. So after your death, what people will say about you, that is important. And here the same attitude we need to develop, that I am important, I am not less than anyone. Don't think that लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग क्या सोचेंगे, अगर वो भी हम लोग सोचेंगे तो फिर लोग क्या सोचेंगे. So if your attitude you will not change to your growth, you will feel like जितने बॉडी में टिश्यू नहीं है उतने मेरे लाइफ में इशू है, and your life will finish in 3 words: log in, log out and time sheet. And if your attitude will not change to your relationship, then your wife will say मेरी तो किस्मत ही खराब थी, तुम्हारी friend request मैंने Facebook में accept की थी. So there are 2 types of attitude. One is सह लेंगे थोड़ा, and the other one is मैं झुकेगा नहीं. So thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
Wow,
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Amazing, amazing.
Very nice.
Wonderful.
Very wonderful story.
Thank you.
I have to go and watch the
Wonderful
movie. I
lesson
didn't
from
see it.
Puspa.
Yeah, it's there in Amazon Prime. You want the password?
No, I have it. I didn't get time to see it.
Yeah, actually,
I have-
don't go for watching it by parts.
Correct.
Yeah.
जितने मेरे बॉडी में टिश्यू नहीं उतने मेरे इश्क.
Seriously. I mean, the dialogues that too, those that movies, they are very heart touching. So, actually what we got to hear from Vishwajit, that this is how it goes. Because, the guy, that Pushpa, the kind of attitude that he was having, and the kind of belief system that he was having. With that belief system, he used to approach everyone, in that movie, that I really deserve that. So that should be the attitude of a person. Guys, do we know that, the speed of the lion is just 55 kilometers per hour? The speed of the deer is 90 kilometers per hour. How much is the difference in the speed? But still the deer falls into prey into the hands of the lion. Why? I mean, there is something extra that the lion has which the deer doesn't have. Even if it cannot compensate that speed, the lion cannot compensate that speed, and that is the belief system, the attitude. The lion thinks that it is the king of the jungle. That is the reason why it is the king of the jungle. Though it's not big in size as an elephant, though it's not as tall as giraffe, it is not as sly as a fox, or it is not as agile as a leopard or a monkey. So this is what it is. And it was a wonderful talk by Vishnu. Great.
Thank you.
And who is the next participant? Do we have any other participant? I think we're all done. So now we have some time in hand. And okay, yeah, there is one participant, Praveen. So I would like to invite Praveen to, deliver his talk. And the way he speaks, the way he tries, his efforts, majorly, they are very much visible and very much prominent. So Praveen, the stage is all yours.
First of all, thank you, Binay, for inviting me. So my name is Praveen Kumar. I have been invited by Prashant to this wonderful book club. I'm connecting from Hyderabad. So coming to the strictly speaking, I haven't prepared the topic which was assigned to me in this week. But let me add few points. Okay, let me tell my today's learnings instead of wasting that time. So yeah, the wonderful speech given by Gyanendra, where like the programming is the root cause of whatever we do in our daily life. This his speech really touched to my heart, which I felt whatever I was doing, like whatever the mistakes like which we generally do was like strictly touched my heart, and yeah, that's it. Thank you, Gyanendra, for your wonderful speech, actually, and thank you, Binay, for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
nice.
now, one of my favorite speakers I have to deliver his talk. And, the calmness, the composure that he has when he delivers his talk, but yet, he delivers his point very strongly. He keeps his point very strongly. I mean, that is what I like the most in this person, and he's none other than Prashant. Prashant, the stage is all yours. So you may please deliver your talk.
Yeah, thanks, Binay, for that wonderful introduction. Today, I'm not in mood of talking. Today, I'm not in mood of sharing my speech to all you people.
Okay, then you want me to speak?
Today, I'm not in mood of telling whatever I learned. Okay, this is all part of my speech. I'll come to the main point. So, how many times we all will speak to ourselves negatively? Just after waking up, yeah, today I'm not in mood of doing exercise. Let me sleep for some more time. Yeah, today I'm not in mood of attending stand-up. Let me skip the stand-up. After 1 hour, I'll join. Instead of 10, I'll log in at 11 o'clock. Today, I'm not in mood of cleaning my desk. Let it be still messy. We all will talk with ourselves like this, right? Even though we want to see positive things, speak positive, knowingly or unknowingly, even if you're not talking loudly, in our mind, we will speak like this. at least once a day. Yes or no? We all want to remember names, but we cannot remember names because we always say, yeah, I'm very bad at remembering names. Every time I want to remember, but I'll forget. Because all this happens because of the negative programming which we have since 25 to 30 years, which we are getting from external media, external people, maybe parents, relatives, friends, cousins, whatever it may be. Because your brain is also your brain is also like a computer. Whatever you give input, it will process the same and it will give the same output. If you give positive input, it will give positive output. If you give negative input, it will give negative output. Because whatever is stored in the subconscious mind, whatever you told repeatedly, so strongly you told that you cannot remember names. Now, if you suddenly say, okay, I met Gyanendra, he told his name is Gyanendra. After 10 seconds, I'll just try to remember what is his name. I want to remember, but still I'll forget. Because of the 25 years programming we got, we won't be able to change that programming immediately. So how to break this wall of negativity? The only solution is have a positive level 3 or level 4 self-talk. We all know the 5 levels of self-talk from the book What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. To break this negative wall of self-talk, whatever we are using it consciously or subconsciously, we have to use the positive self-talk every now and then. Whenever you are feeling low, whenever you are not feeling good to do something, just have that positive self-talk or whatever you have written in your paper to motivate yourself, the self-energizing self-talk which I told last week. You can use your pep talk or your positive level 3 or level 4 self-talk. Then only you can break this negative wall of self-talk. I'll tell one example. There was one lady, like she is working in a restaurant. She was just bringing 3 dishes to the table to serve to the customers. So just before she was placing the dishes on the table, like one dish just fell away. Once it fell, she was telling like, "Oh, sorry, I am so clumsy." She didn't tell like, "I am sorry, please don't mind." She was telling, "I am so clumsy." It means she already prepared in her mind like she was clumsy from the starting, and ultimately the result became clumsy. So how you program your mind, the result also will be the output based on the negative input. So always have a positive self-talk, then only your results will change, your feeling to do something will change. So this is what I wanted to cover today. Hope I have added some value. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant, for your talk.
Wonderful, wonderful. Really good talk. I mean, this is what it is. You know, we always keep on saying and focusing all the negatives that we have, but we never try to, convert those negatives into positives. So for that sake, I would like to cite an example. I hope every one of us know who Bruce Lee is. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So we all know who Bruce Lee is, right?
Fighter.
Do we know this fact that one leg of Bruce Lee, the left leg of Bruce Lee, was smaller by an inch as compared to his right leg? Do we know this fact? I think we are not aware.
No.
But actually, this is a fact that one leg of Bruce Lee was smaller in size. It was smaller by an inch. And Bruce Lee, if we all know, he was considered to be a superhuman. In the world of martial arts, his name is taken with great respect. He's called to be the god of martial arts. His one leg was smaller. If he had wanted, he could have always gripped throughout his life, stating that, one leg is smaller, my one leg is smaller, my one leg is smaller. But that never stopped him. And that's the reason why he was superhuman, because of his thought process to break that wall of negativity, what Prashant has mentioned. And that's the reason why he became Bruce Lee. For that sake, there is another example I would like to cite from India. We all know Hrithik Roshan, who is supposed to be called as the Greek god, right? Even he has one leg smaller in size. His one leg is 1 inch smaller to his another leg of his body, and because of which it puts a huge pressure on his spine. But that never stopped him from bodybuilding, because at the age of 23 he was having some spinal problem, because of which the doctor had strictly told him that if he goes to the gym or he dances further, he could be under the knife of being bedridden throughout his life, but that didn't stop him, because mentally he was prepared that yes, I have to do it. So this is what it is all about. Like, your self-talk should always be in the positive direction. Even if you have that habit inculcated, your self-talk will always change the skyline of your life, the skyline of your business. Great, Prashant. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And Vinay, adding to that, what Prasant told, in Three Idiot movie, I remember Amir Khan used to tell, all is well, all is well. That is one
Correct.
self-talk, I think positive self-talk.
Yes, that is a positive self-talk. All is well. You need to keep on saying to yourself that all is well, all is well, all is well. What Vishwaji told in his speech, that he went for buying a car. What is that? That is abundance mindset, because he was so confident that after buying the car, still he can make so much money that he can pay off all his debts. So that's the reason why he went for buying a car, which is an abundance mindset. So which shows that whenever you ask to the universe, whenever you ask something for the universe, ask it as if you already deserve it, because you get what you are, you don't get what you want. So this is what the law of attraction says. So yeah, correct. So now I think we have all the participants completed their talk. So I would like to invite my mentor Ashish Patnaik to speak some few lines today. Ashish, the stage is all yours.
Okay. Thank you, Vinay. Good evening, everyone. Friday hai. How all you are doing?
Great.
Yeah, good.
Great.
Doing good.
Doing awesome.
Enjoying the evening?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm still stuck with work, but yes, I'm enjoying this book club. Okay, so it's a very, very hectic day, starting from the morning, but I wasn't sure that it is going to be like that. I wasn't anticipating it, but then it is, yes, part and parcel of life. And yes, it is an extempore for me. So I will talk to you, Vinay, after this. Okay, so there is nothing much I can share right now, because my mind is totally blank. But then I have this opportunity in front of you, so I'll share something, some experience that I have lately this afternoon. I'll share about that. So it is about my wife. Okay, why I'm saying it's my wife is because we had this conversation afternoon, and it is regarding a, a matter. It was long back, and I have kept this within myself, and I couldn't tell her, because I thought that it is not of that importance to tell her. I really didn't feel like that, and it was not like I wanted to hide it, but then it was all unintentional. Uh, then we were talking, and suddenly a topic came. The topic is not religious but superstitious. I hope you all are aware of what is religious and what is superstitious. So there is a very, you can say, very thin line. Superstitious, maybe you believe, but जिसको बोलते हैं कि अंधविश्वास, and being religious is अंधे की तरह विश्वास करना. अंधा जो होता है, who is blind, he cannot see, but he has to believe his senses. So that is what religion is all about. And but when you mix this andhavishwas with religion gets diluted, and it doesn't really help you grow. So that topic was coming into my mind. Long back, I had this opportunity to go to the ashram that I usually go, and there I asked about that I want to leave Bangalore And I was there at the time. I was in Bangalore. I want to leave Bangalore and I want to be settled in my hometown in Odisha. And then he asked, the Acharya Dev, he asked that why this decision you are taking. Then he said, then I said, well, I pretended, I didn't say it, I pretended that nothing is going well at my hometown, not even the religious thing that I am involved in here in Bangalore. I don't see a glimpse of that in my hometown. I want to raise it to a level where people can have this opportunity to pray to God or come to a religious shelter, something like that. Then I thought, okay, this is a very big thing that I've asked and I'll get the permission. And then he said, first, prove yourself in the place you are, and then people will accept you where you are going. It was hard to digest, but then it really hit me to the core. I wasn't expecting it, that he will tell in front of so many people. I mean, it may be 500, it may be 1,000. I don't, haven't counted it. But then he told it upfront. First, prove yourself in the place you are, and then people will accept you where you are going. And I was spellbound, and I just take a back step. Then I never faced him in my life ever. I didn't face him because I knew that somewhere down the line, he knows what is running in my mind, even if I try to pretend it. So he's the spiritual mentor, spiritual coach, spiritual guide in my life. And we all have many guides, many mentors, we have professional mentors. You also might be having some professional mentor, some godfather kind of thing, who has given you a break in some work like that. In personal life, we also have mentors. We also have coaches. What I'm trying to say here is, even if how much we pretend in front of our coach, our mentor, it doesn't really get hidden, and it is well known to the person who is mentoring you. And I believe you agree with me, you all will agree with me, that this is somewhat might have happened with you day in, day out. When my mentor is Brajesh, so I have sensed it a couple of times, that he would have sensed the thing that I wanted to tell him, even though we have not spoken for 10 days straight. But he will sense that whenever I'm going to call the 11th day, he will sense that what I'm going to talk to him. Has it happened with you? I believe that it would have happened with you. He will sense it upfront. And I believe that is where the guiding mechanism, guidance, is done. Not because he has read many books, not because he has more experience in dealing with people, not because he has more experience in mentoring people. That is what is coming to play when he is mentoring me. No, it is the sheer connection between him and me. I don't know how much you feel about it, but then I feel it. It's not only with my mentor, it's also with people around me. And why I'm saying my wife, I wanted to talk about it at last. When I told her this, she told me that, when was it? It is before the marriage or after the marriage? Then I said, I don't really remember the date or the time, because when I would have remembered it if I wanted to hide it. But I don't have any idea when was it happened. And then I remembered something that it is happened in 2013 or so. Then she asked, why didn't you tell me at that time or earlier? And now you're saying. And I said, see, we are having a topic of discussion like this. And the discussion topic was that why people go mad about religions and try to hate people around them who are not following the same religion. I'm not blaming any religion or so, but I'm just telling you the truth that people around us, if you don't follow their religion, they will start not they will start disbelieving you. They will start to maintain a distance from you. That is what happened, and religious doesn't allow this to happen. Never. It is just the superstitious mindset that governs us and do these things with the help of our mindset, superstitious mindset. And when I told her that this is not nothing to hide from, then she understood that yes, it is like you don't want to hide it, but then you didn't tell me because you thought that it is not of any use. You didn't hide that you got bashed up in front of thousands of people. Then you thought that it's a good lesson learned that you have, and you used it right now to make me understand. So it's a live example that I'm giving, that always trust your mentor, always trust your senses, not your brain. Always follow your heart and your soul. That is the best way you can do, even if you fall on some pitfall early enough in life, but then eventually you'll be right. You don't have to beg in front of people that I was right, I am right, please believe me. You don't have to, because inside your inner peace. So thank you, Vinay, for giving me this opportunity. I didn't have anything to share, but then I shared it.
I think you shared a lot. So yeah.
Thank you, Ashish, for sharing
Thank
it.
you for your wisdom.
It makes lot of impact.
Perfect. Yes. So I think I did the right thing. This is
Thank
what
you,
the
Ashish,
connection is.
for your
I knew
wisdom.
he has something to share today, and something very good and very contentful. So see, I called him to share his views, and it was a great session altogether. So I think Prashant, we are done with all the participants.
Yeah, yes.
Nobody is there to speak.
Just one person left. I want to invite the co-host Binay. I saw your live also, so I
Okay.
think head Binay.
Great. So yeah. So hi friends, and my name is Vinay, and I work with Bank of America, and I'm logging in from Hyderabad. And Ashish Patnaik is my mentor, my friend, my coach. And the topic that I've chosen for today is same as Harshvardhan Reddy, and which is make error look easy to correct. So friends, error is always easy to correct. Error can be revived. Error can be again taken back to its original stage, because this is an error, this is a problem, and every problem has a solution. And something which doesn't have a solution, it's not a problem, it's nature. It's not an error, it's nature. Like sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Do we have any solution to that? We don't have a solution to that, because it's nature. We can't do it, we don't have any hold. But in a problem, we always have a solution. That's the reason why a problem is called to be a problem, because the solution is there, and solution is right there somewhere nearby. It's just that we are not able to focus or not able to find out, and we just keep focusing on the problem. So what I wanted to tell is convey is from this talk is that making error is human. Everyone makes error, nobody is perfect. None of the engine, as per the engine from the engineering point of view, gives 100% efficiency. So nobody is that efficient, and everyone makes error. But our duty is to not to focus on the error, and to tell the person in a way that, like, okay, fine, you have done this, but the thing is that you are good. 90% you are correct, or 70% you are able to do it. Only 30 more percent needs to be taken care of, and then you are fantastic. So that's the way we need to encourage a person. Because do we even think that the kind of the programming that we give to a person, by constantly discouraging, by constantly pinpointing the mistake, by constantly bragging on his blunders, the kind of programming that we give to that person, the kind of programming that is going into his mind, I mean, it will be a complete carnage to his mental condition. If you are a teacher, you are giving that kind of carnage or a holocaust to the mental condition of your own student. And being a teacher, what kind of personality you develop, what kind of personality you inculcate, have you ever even thought of that? You cannot be a good teacher. You cannot be a good mentor. You cannot be a good coach. Because if you're not able to forgive that person, if you're not able to accept the way he is, and then, encourage him what he wants to be, you can never be a good teacher. Or for that sake, you cannot be a good person. People won't love to be near you, because you attract all the negativity in your life. If you start pointing towards the negativity, and then, you attract what you are. As per the law of attraction, you don't attract what you want. So with this, I just wanted to say that in case, in sports, in dance, in rummy, bridge, chess, any game, anywhere, if a person is giving his efforts, we need to appreciate his efforts. If he's making some blunder, we just need to forgive him. We need to just tell him that, dude, that's fine. At least you are learning. You have 60% there and just 40 more percent to go, and you're all set. That's the way we can make good friendship. That's the way we can make good bonding. And guys, what we give, we get back tenfolds. So if we give motivation, we'll get motivated tenfolds. If we give encouragement, we'll get encouragement. If we do good, we'll get goodness in return. Thank you. That's all I want.
Superb, superb.
Amazing.
So anybody wants to share any key takeaway? I think who didn't speak today? Tejish, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. Hi everyone. Good evening. It was really happy to see you all speaking very nice. Thank you, Prashant, for giving me opportunity. Today, so many learnings. In fact, so many relevant topics we have, current situation. Okay, so everybody have lack of the confidence, or we are struggling to get into survey nowadays, right? So very good, and I like everybody topic, like Vinay, Prashant, Vishwajit, and Harsha, awesome topics. So every week is new kind of learnings for me. Okay, just want to share something about the belongingness, right? What we can for every person, right? Today, what we all are. There should be some belonging. What like Ashish was telling religious things, right? So that way we can belong to some community. So the community which will help us to get some identity, right? So that's where we have to. And most of the times we are searching for the identity somewhere outside and going for that. But my point I got from us is what he told. First, you prove where you are, and then you will get respect when you are going from that place to somewhere else. So that's a really amazing point. It touched me, and I just remember that time. One small story. I was going through some of the books, I think. Okay, so you all know, right? Elephant, how big it is, and from which place it belongs to. Elephant, it belongs to which place?
Jungle.
Jungle, right? Yes, it's a wild animal, and it's very big. Nobody dare to go and touch it. And this elephant came out of the jungle. It started surviving in the normal people, right? Human area. So once it started surviving here, he lost everything. And the small person, even he is not even 10% of the elephant size, not even 10, 1% of the elephant size. He controls that elephant. because he lost his belongingness, he lost his identity. Now he is surviving the person who is not even 1% of his shape and whatever the value size, right? So that means if we lose our identity somewhere, right? If we are not even belonging to any community, so we lose it. We lose our efficiency, our stamina. So the best thing where we can grow, we have to identify. We have to find that such association or such environment, and we can easily utilize that all resources to grow. That is what I can believe. When I started belonging to this association, I started growing. And where I was searching for my identity, I was running, but I didn't see any place. Where I am today, I started proving myself. Okay, so this is what, when we started belonging to certain things, right? So there we can prove ourselves, there we can grow ourselves. So once we grow here, our self-image grow, and outside people, if they see us, they respect us. If you have identified people who are here for quite some time, I don't know, many people, you are part of certain so and so community, these things they don't know. They just see, by seeing you and your personality, they started respecting you, right? Because we have surrendered to certain community where some values, ethics, we all are getting, right? So that is automatically uh, outside, external, that is showing that all the growth, what is happening, even though we didn't identify, but outside people are identifying our growth. Definitely, they say something change happened in you from last couple of weeks or couple of months. That's what they say. This is what happened initially to me. That day onwards, I started enjoying the association. Thank you very much to my coach, Rajesh. He put me in this community. Such association is helping me everywhere, every situation of my life. So I am 100% accountable to him. That is what helping me. And what I can say, today outside there is no such forum, such thing which you can belong to. But if you have identified you are belonging to this, stay here. And you can help so many people through this community, through this association. That's what I want to say. I hope I try to convey my message in proper way. Hope you understood. Thank you very much, Prashant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
That was a wonderful meeting.
Wow.
Wonderful.
And thank you for
Thank you, Tejas.
it was Tejas who has invited me last year. I am very happy. Not last year, before last year. We are already in 2022, right? Thanks, Tejas, for that.
Very good, Prashant. I really happy to see your growth. Whomsoever I speak with your friends, they are telling about Prashant. Somehow I connected so many common friends, Prashant and me. That's how social media connects us. But everybody, if I say Prashant, Prashant is growing like anything. Yeah, we can see social media posts, everything. That's what they are telling to me. Good, Prashant. Keep it up. Even health-wise also, you are growing, and mind is marvelous. The growth what you have. Good. Keep it up.
Thank you. All because of the association and mentorship. Rajesh, Vijay, everybody. Thank you all. So, Ashish, Nipun.
Prashant, Nipun will share.
Okay, fine. Nipun, do you need 2-3 minutes or is it ready, Nipun?
He has shared.
Yes, okay. Thanks, Nipun, for that. So everybody, like Nipun has shared one link. So for the voting, so whoever speech you liked, you can vote for that person. And the rules are, the topic, like whatever the speech he told, he or she told, it should be relevant to the topic, and he has maintained the time. So these are the rules. So whomever you like, please vote.
Mine is done.
So
I'm the
whoever
first one.
gets the most votes will be the host for.
Mine is also done.
What Tajeshwara mentioned, from his talk, I really love that point, that first you need to prove yourself where you are, and then, after that you need to prove yourself somewhere else. I mean, that was amazing, Tajeshwara. Which is what we call as FTBA, feel, thought, believe, and action. We change places, but our feel, thought, believe, and action doesn't change. So that's the reason why we start attracting the same events again and again and again. And which was a very good thought. I just wanted to say that I couldn't get the chance. So thanks, Tajeshwara. Thanks for bringing that.
Yeah, thanks Vinay for pointing that. So in the sentence what you told, like feel, believe, and take action. So anybody knows tomorrow's PM session topic? It's about belief system. So who doesn't know about PM session? I think everybody knows here. I'll talk to Verma. So tomorrow's topic is related to belief system. So last week, how many of you have attended the PM session? So there was a wonderful quotation, right, which Vijay sir has told. We always wanted to start something big. Yeah, you know what? One day I will do this much big business. One day I'll do this much big flat. Car.
Everything starts small.
Yeah, yes, Harsha. So that's such a different perspective, at least I got from that session. Instead of worrying about starting big, start somewhere, start small, and try to end bigger. Isn't it?
There is a gap actually. Most of the people, they think they want to do something big one day, but the big thing started somewhere, right? Some small.
Yeah, like
So even 1,000 miles of journey also start with one step. That thing most of the people forget. They see the big thing and how to reach. They don't see any path. That's where mentorship was. That's where this peak impact mentorship is helping us. People are confused such way. That's why they are not going anywhere.
Yeah, actually, whatever the number you take, it starts at 0 or 1.
That's right. We have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Of course, one is very small thing, but if we start with one, it will accumulate. That's important.
Correct, Tejesh. Yeah. Hope all of you had voted. Anybody left?
Yes, done.
Hope all of you had voted. Okay. Anybody would like to add any point before Nipun reveals the result, the voting results? Who is the next week's host? Anybody would like to add any point? Parma, you want to add any point? Any one key takeaway from this session? Parma, you're on mute, Parma.
Yeah, nothing much, but yeah, I like the way I like the way you are going on, and yeah, everyone gave their ideas in a very good way. But to be frank, I like Vishwesh speech, and Vinay is awesome, and Gnanendra, he also spoke good. Yeah, I like those speeches. But everyone is good. But to be honest, these were amazing. These people were amazing. Yeah, you guys are doing a very good job. Thank you. That's it.
Very nice, Parma. Very nice. You are observing every speech. That's quality of a listener. You are a good listener.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give control to Nipun. Nipun or Ashish, anybody?
Sure. So any guesses on most charismatic speaker?
Any guess?
Vishwajit, Ravi, Prashant.
Say all the names.
Yeah,
I mean, someone has to be there, right? So I
Vishwajit
take
or-
in all the names.
It's like Nota, eh?
Correct.
Or Ota, all of the above.
Yeah, all of the above.
Okay, so time to reveal, and our most charismatic speaker, Biswajit. I think
Wow.
no surprises.
Pushpa.
Pushpa is the flavor of the month.
Puspa, it's not a flower, huh?
It's on fire.
Raj.
Great.
Wonderful.
And on most impressive, we have Harshvardhan.
wow.
Congrats, Harsha.
Congratulations, Hers.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Congrats.
Wonderful. Great.
It was a landslide victory for Biswajit. We can see almost half of the people voted for him. So
Oh my
Pushpa is running like a fire now.
Yes, Pushpa is on fire.
Great. Back to host.
Yeah. That's it from my side. Congrats, Visayit, and congrats, Harsha.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Same here. Congrats, both of you. Great job.
Congratulations.
Prashant and Vinay, with permission, I want to add something.
Sure, Ashish.
So this week's most valuable contributors, they will be publishing tomorrow in the group, because the scrutinization is still pending from my side. So once it is done, I'll be posting it. So stay tuned.
Yes. We are all waiting for that. Thanks, Ashish, for that.
Thank you, Ashish.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it for today, guys. Hope you all like the hosting, like the session. Lot of learnings, lot of perspective. Yeah. Let's all meet tomorrow for the PIM session at 9 o'clock. Let's keep coming, keep growing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, good
Thank
night.
you all.
Thank you.
Everyone.